All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome to One Trailer to Another, where I buy classic cars and we flip them. We do a little work to them sometimes, but a lot of times we just sell them straight off the trailer. And right now, if you watched last week's video, you'll know that this car is one that we picked up last week. This is a 68 Nova, and today we are going to be delivering it to the new buyer. And the only reason I'm willing to deliver it as far as I am is because we are also picking up a truck near where this car is going. So he paid me a little extra. Will save me on some fuel, and works out for everybody. So right now what I'm doing is I'm backing up to the 40-foot trailer. I've got two Novas on there. Watch last week's video and you'll see what we got going on there. And we're just gonna tilt this trailer down slightly and we're gonna drag it right on, one trailer to another. There we go. I tell you what, guys, this car here is a rusty old girl. But this guy wants a serious project. He's been looking for a 68 Nova. Kind of hard to find a year. Lots of stuff was one-off on 68s. And we are providing it to him. It's a no-joke serious project. to the door handle. It just makes me feel more secure. Tie it to the steering wheel and hit the road, guys. Let's do it. All right, so I seem to have lost some audio on some of this video here, but right here we were just driving through the backwoods. I was just talking about how we were in the backwoods of West Virginia, and we had just dropped off that Nova, and that guy was kind of hard to deal with, but it all worked out, and we sold that Nova and got it unloaded. But it was already late in the day, and I was going to be 3.5 hours from home. So, yeah, we are just going to get to the truck right now. So I got to this guy's house, and we went to go check out the truck. He seemed to be selling like everything he had there. The house was for sale and everything. And online we agreed to $4,000 on this truck. Oh yeah, and the lights in the garage are really funky in the video. I try to cut it enough so you don't have to look at this for so long. But it was just an old 54 Chevy. We got under the hood here, and it had it's got a 350 in it, I believe. It had 383 stroker valve covers on it, but there's no proof that it's actually what it is. It wasn't locked up. I got it to spin, and pretty good, solid old truck. Just checking the VIN on the title to make sure everything matches. You got to do that on stuff like this, especially when it's been hodgepodge together. You just never know when something could have got switched up. But yeah, after I checked this, we agreed on $4,000, but there was no rust on the frame, but the step rails were held on really bad, and there was just a lot of stuff I didn't like about it, but it was still a good deal. But I ended up getting them down to $3,300. So paid $3,300 for it. I'm just counting out the cash there. But yeah, it was a good truck for that price. And the next here is just us loading it up. I'll probably just put some music on now for a minute, and we'll get it loaded up, and then I'll give you guys a look around at it once we get it back home. Okay guys, so here's this truck. My audio got all messed up. For some reason my camera recorded stuff in slow motion. So the clips you saw of me loading this up, I cut them short and they had no audio, and the lights were flashing in the garage. It's really not good footage, so I just wanted to go over this truck now that I got it home. And as of right now, this truck is already pending. I've already got a deposit on this truck. But let's go over it a little bit. Very solid cab. The paint is horrible. Someone just painted over everything. These windows are painted on. You can see both sides. That actually is the window right there, and it's yellow. Pretty horrible. But good solid cab. It's been patched up a little bit. Not much on the, yeah, a little bit on this side. But there's some patch panels on that side, but they did it okay. Not the best welder, but did it okay. Seats are just junk out of something new. They actually are bolted down. I didn't even know that. It's got the gas tank in it. This is a 54. There's the VIN plate and trim tag and all that. It's got these, which go right here. This is just some metal someone made, but they actually look pretty decent. They're from like an old race car or something, just pieces of metal. I'm not sure what goes there, but this is a brand new bed with you can see in there brand new wood. It's the one with, I don't know, it's a cheaper brand new bed though. It doesn't have Chevrolet across the back on the tailgate. I don't know, I wouldn't have done this, but it's what it was. We got brand new bumper, which is barely on there. These are fiberglass fenders from the back. Metal fenders, the rest of it's metal, just those rear fenders are fiberglass. Got the step rails and all that. The guy he got it from was gonna 4-wheel drive swap it, and he put the leaf springs over the axle, and I think this is actually an axle out of something else, like a 10-bolt or something. I don't know, I haven't looked at it. But you can see there's some crazy stuff going on here. So that's why it sits all funky like that. But the next buyer will just be changing that. But yeah, so he got excited with the paint. It's got scratches and stuff. It looks good from afar, but what's crazy is it doesn't look like spray paint. It doesn't look like rattle can spray paint. It looks like he really painted it. He just didn't mask anything off. I mean, horrible job masking stuff off. But I did check these windows. You can scrape all that paint off there. It will come off. There's a little crack in this one though, so probably replace it anyway. But I mean, pretty crazy. It's got this bumper. It's got all kinds of good parts in here. Got the Chevrolet emblem up front. Boxes of parts, steering column, which I don't think's out of this truck. I think it's a square body steering column that he's gonna put in it. Here's rear bumper, the old one. That's a brand new one. But the reason I think he was using some square body parts is because this truck's actually got a V8 in it. Let me get this hood open. Maybe. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, maybe not. Let's see if I can get you in here. Yeah. You can see that it's got a 350. It's got valve covers that say 383 stroker on them, but I have no proof that that's what it is. Engine is free, it spins. Got a turbo 350 transmission under it. And these step rails here are kind of janky welded on. But overall, good solid cab, no rust above the top glass. good solid truck. Yeah, it needs a lot, but good start to a project. It's on the original frame, which a lot of them are switched. Depends how you feel about that. I like them on the original frame, but a lot of guys put them on S10 frames. With the V8, the steering column's out because, let's see if we can see it through the floor here. You can't, right through there, we're just hitting a header. So there is gonna need to be some work done to figure that out. But yeah, and it had this radiator that came with it, aluminum core dual fan radiator, but that's not gonna fit in this truck. Those radiators that go in this truck are kind of skinny, go down. I don't know. It goes with the deal. But in this video, I went and dropped off that car like I talked about at the beginning. Sold the Nova, went and picked this up. I didn't get home till real late because it was 3 hours and 15 minutes from this truck. So it was a good haul. But listed this truck, got a deposit on this truck about the next day after I bought it, a $500 deposit. The guy came, looked at it, didn't like the steering issue. I told him, okay, well, usually I just keep my deposits. Very nice guy. He was like, well, if you feel like sending me something back, and I was like, well, man, I'll send you 150 back, just because the guy was a nice guy. So I made about 300 some change on a deposit, and then a guy has sent me a big deposit, and he's sending a shipper, so he's buying it all through wire transfer and all that for $6,800 on this truck. We got it. The guy originally wanted $4,000. I got him down to $3,300. Had about $150 in fuel, so pretty good profit on this truck, around $3,600 profit. And yeah, works out real good. Sorry about the audio on this video. I lost all the audio, so I think I'm gonna do some voiceovers on the clips before this, so hopefully I did. I don't know yet. Staying busy, trying to put content out for you guys. Just buying classic cars. If you've got anything that you want to sell, I don't pay outrageous prices because I'm reselling. But if you're interested in anything you see, or if you've got something that you want to get rid of, I'm in Lexington, Kentucky. I will travel for the right deals. You can email me. My email will be in the description. So guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. The channel's growing and I really appreciate that. Get out there and find yourself a deal.